The current buzz around Israel centers on recent significant events that have captured global attention. These events are unique in that they involve the three major religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and are unfolding against the backdrop of the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. A remarkable development in Israel has caused widespread concern among religious communities worldwide, particularly affecting Jews, Christians, and Muslims. This development? The contentious issue of constructing the Third Temple in Israel. This video delves into the heart of the matter, exploring why this issue is causing such a stir both within Israel and internationally, and how it relates to the broader Israeli-Palestinian conflict. We appreciate your support for our content. If you find our videos enlightening, consider showing your support by using the Super Thanks button below. Your support is not just a donation, it's a blessing that helps us continue our mission of sharing transformative stories. The proposal to rebuild the Third Temple has sparked diverse reactions among the three religions, each with deep historical and religious connections to Israel. This disagreement is causing confusion and hindering dialogue about the religious beliefs surrounding the temple's construction. For many Jews, rebuilding the temple is a critical element of biblical prophecy and a return to a central aspect of ancient Jewish worship. However, not all in the Jewish community agree, with some expressing concerns about the potential impact on the already tense geopolitical situation. Christians' views on the Third Temple are mixed and depend on different denominational interpretations of eschatological beliefs and end-time prophecies. Some eagerly await its construction as part of their faith, while others are more cautious, interpreting the prophecies in a different light. Islam plays a significant role in this complex situation. The site proposed for the Third Temple is also where the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque, two highly revered Islamic holy sites, are located. Any construction efforts here are met with strong opposition from the Muslim community, given their historical and religious significance to the area. The status of Jerusalem, with its importance to all three Abrahamic religions, remains a central point of contention. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict exacerbates this, with the region's history marked by territorial disputes, political complexities, and deep-seated national identities. These factors make consensus on religiously significant matters even more challenging. The idea of constructing the Third Temple is more than a religious issue. It's intertwined with broader geopolitical considerations and has the potential to escalate existing tensions. The diverse beliefs and opinions of each religion regarding the temple reflect the complex history of Israel, a nation whose story is woven into the intricate tapestry of the Middle East. The foundations of modern Israel date back to post-World War I, when the League of Nations assigned Britain the mandate over Palestine, encompassing present-day Israel and Jordan. This period saw increased Jewish immigration, driven by Zionist aspirations for a homeland, which unfortunately led to escalating tensions and conflicts with Arab communities, especially during the 1930s. Following World War II and the Holocaust, international support grew for the establishment of a Jewish state. In 1947, the United Nations put forward a plan to partition Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. The Jewish leadership accepted this proposal, but it was rejected by the Arab leadership. This led to Israel proclaiming its independence on May 14, 1948, which in turn triggered the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, also known as the War of Independence. Despite numerous challenges, Israel emerged victorious, consolidating its existence and extending its territory beyond the boundaries initially suggested by the UN. Over the ensuing decades, Israel was involved in several conflicts with its Arab neighbors, including the Suez Crisis, the Six-Day War in 1967, and the Yom Kippur War in 1973. These conflicts significantly influenced the geopolitical dynamics of the region, affecting alliances and diplomatic relations. Throughout its history, Israel has repeatedly sought peace, exemplified by significant milestones like the 1978 Camp David Accords and the Oslo Accords of the 1990s. However, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict continues to pose significant challenges, characterized by territorial disputes, security concerns, and divergent visions for peaceful coexistence. Judaism, the oldest of the three Abrahamic religions in Israel, asserts historical construction rights to the Third Temple. This claim stems from the covenant between God and Abraham, where God promised the land of Canaan to Abraham's descendants. Key events in Jewish history, such as the Exodus led by Moses and the establishment of Jerusalem as the capital by King David, further solidify Judaism's ties to Israel. The construction of the first and second temples, followed by events like the Babylonian exile, deeply root Judaism's connection to Israel. Christianity, which began as a sect within Judaism, regards Jerusalem as significant due to its links with Jesus Christ, a Jewish preacher in Roman Judea. Key events in Christian doctrine, such as Jesus' crucifixion and resurrection, took place in Jerusalem, making it a vital site for Christianity, though the rebuilding of the temple is not a central tenet in Christian theology. Islam, founded in the 7th century by Prophet Muhammad in the Arabian Peninsula, also considers Jerusalem sacred. The night journey, where Muhammad is said to have traveled to Jerusalem and ascended to heaven, is a key event in Islamic tradition. The Dome of the Rock, built on the Temple Mount, holds immense significance in Islam. Over the centuries, various Muslim dynasties ruled the region, intertwining Islam's history with that of Israel. The significance of constructing the Third Temple in Jerusalem is deeply rooted in the historical and religious narratives of these faith traditions. For Judaism, rebuilding the Third Temple in Jerusalem symbolizes a reconnection to their historical roots and a restoration of ancient worship practices. While Christian theology generally doesn't focus on the temple's reconstruction, Jerusalem is pivotal as the setting of Jesus' ministry. For Islam, Jerusalem's sacred status is underscored by its historical and religious significance, including the site of the Dome of the Rock. The Third Temple's construction in Jerusalem is thus a matter of profound historical, religious, and cultural importance to all three Abrahamic faiths. Jerusalem, revered as the third holiest city in Islam after Mecca and Medina, is home to significant Islamic landmarks such as the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque on the Temple Mount. These sites commemorate the night journey of Prophet Muhammad, believed to have been from Mecca to Jerusalem, underscoring the city's spiritual significance in Islam. While the construction of the Third Temple is not a central aspect of Islamic tradition, the broader importance of Jerusalem is universally recognized. The concept of building the Third Temple in Jerusalem often brings to the forefront geopolitical tensions, as it symbolizes the aspirations of some Jewish groups to reclaim what they consider sacred space. This ambition, however, is met with diverse perspectives and concerns from Christian and Muslim communities, given the overlapping of sacred sites and shared religious heritage. In Jewish tradition, the Western Wall, also known as the Wailing Wall in Jerusalem, is profoundly significant. Part of the Second Temple's retaining wall, which was destroyed in 70 CE, it is the holiest site where Jews can pray. The Western Wall embodies resilience and faith for Jews, offering a physical connection to their heritage. Pilgrims from around the world come to pray at the wall, often placing written prayers in its crevices, symbolizing a spiritual link with the divine. The significance of the Western Wall transcends Judaism, reflecting the complex interplay of the three major Abrahamic religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Located in Jerusalem's Old City, this area houses religious sites central to these faiths. This shared sacred geography has been a source of tension, but also presents opportunities for interfaith dialogue and understanding. The involvement of each faith in preserving and respecting these sacred sites is crucial, necessitating a careful balance to ensure access and reverence for all. The Western Wall, as a focal point in this interfaith landscape, epitomizes the broader challenges and opportunities faced in Israel regarding the management of diverse religious heritage. Efforts to foster cooperation and mutual respect among the religious communities are key to maintaining peace and inclusivity. The proposal to build the Third Temple in Israel confronts many challenges, deeply interwoven with historical, political, and cultural factors. In Judaism, which is predominant in Israel, the construction of the Third Temple is seen as crucial. However, within Judaism itself, there are varying interpretations and beliefs about the nature and timing of this construction, leading to internal debates. Adding to the complexity are the Islamic holy sites, particularly the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque on the Temple Mount. These sites are immensely important in Islam, and any construction plans for a third temple are met with significant concern and objection from the Muslim community. Balancing these religious sensitivities while addressing the aspirations of different faiths is a considerable challenge in Israel. The construction of the Third Temple in Israel is not just an architectural endeavor, but also a deeply symbolic act, resonating with centuries of religious and historical narratives. The Temple Mount, proposed as the site for this monumental project, has been a venerated and contentious space for millennia, central to the identities and faiths of Jews, Christians, and Muslims alike. Its significance extends beyond religious doctrines, embedding itself in the cultural, historical, and national consciousness of these communities. This complexity demands a nuanced approach to any construction plans, where the symbolic implications are as important as the physical realities. The geopolitical landscape surrounding the Temple Mount adds layers of complexity to the project. The site is not only a religious symbol, but also a powerful political one, representing sovereignty, identity, and historical claims. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict, intertwined with the fate of the Temple Mount, makes the area a flashpoint for tensions. Any construction efforts on this site must therefore navigate a labyrinth of diplomatic sensitivities, balancing the aspirations of one group against the potential grievances of others. This delicate balance requires diplomatic acumen and a deep understanding of the region's intricate history and politics. Additionally, the construction of the Third Temple would need to address the diverse and sometimes conflicting expectations within the Jewish community itself. Various Jewish sects and denominations hold different views on the temple's construction, its symbolism, and its implications for the future. Some view it as a fulfillment of prophecy, while others express concern over the potential political and social repercussions. Navigating these internal Jewish debates adds another dimension to the already complex scenario. From a technical standpoint, the challenges are equally daunting. The Temple Mount is an archaeological goldmine with layers of history buried beneath its surface. Any construction would need to proceed with extreme caution to avoid damaging these invaluable historical artifacts. This necessitates a collaboration between archaeologists, historians, engineers, and religious authorities, ensuring that every step of the construction process is respectful of the site's historical significance. Environmental considerations also come into play. Jerusalem's unique climate and topography present specific challenges for construction, from managing water resources to ensuring the structural integrity of buildings in a seismically active region. Architects and engineers would need to design a structure that is not only architecturally sound, but also environmentally sustainable, fitting seamlessly into the ancient landscape of Jerusalem. The legal and financial aspects of the project are no less challenging. Navigating the complex legal landscape involves dealing with property rights, zoning laws, and international treaties. Funding such a monumental project would require a sophisticated strategy, potentially involving a mix of government funding, private investments, and donations from religious and cultural organizations worldwide. Transparency and accountability in financial dealings would be crucial to maintain trust among all stakeholders. In summary, the construction of the Third Temple in Jerusalem is a multifaceted challenge, intertwining religious, political, historical, legal, financial, and environmental considerations. It requires a collaborative approach, bringing together diverse groups and expertise to navigate this complex terrain. While the challenges are significant, addressing them effectively could not only lead to the realization of a long-held religious aspiration, but also serve as a catalyst for dialogue, understanding, and peace in a region marked by long-standing conflicts. The ongoing construction of the Third Temple in Israel has captured global attention, sparking a range of responses from curiosity to concern, given its profound historical, religious, and geopolitical connotations. The project has become a focal point in international discourse, with various countries, especially those with interests in the Middle East, closely following its progress. This development highlights the intersection of diverse religious affiliations and histories, underscoring its global significance. Internationally, the project underscores the existing disagreements among Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. Each religion brings unique perspectives, aspirations, and concerns regarding the Third Temple, reflecting the complexities of religious cohabitation in Israel, a land where divergent beliefs and historical narratives converge. Some circles recognize the need for respectful dialogue and understanding among these major religions. Peace advocates stress the importance of finding common ground, advocating for an atmosphere that honors the religious sensitivities of all involved. However, reaching a consensus in such a historically and emotionally charged environment is fraught with challenges. The media plays a significant role in shaping public perception of the Third Temple project. News coverage varies globally, often colored by regional perspectives and biases. The portrayal of interfaith disagreements and the challenges faced by the religious communities in Israel influences how the situation is perceived worldwide. International organizations and diplomatic bodies are actively engaged in discussions to address the construction's ramifications. Efforts are made to traverse the religious complexities and foster inclusive dialogue, incorporating the viewpoints of Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. However, the divergent interests and historical grievances present obstacles in reaching a comprehensive solution. Within the religious communities, there are hopeful aspirations for the Third Temple's construction to foster positive interfaith relations. Many Jews see the Third Temple as a symbol of spiritual rejuvenation and a reconnection with their faith. They hope it becomes a center for worship, celebration, and the preservation of Jewish traditions, as well as a unifying force among Jewish communities. For certain Christian groups, particularly those focused on biblical prophecy, the construction is seen as a key eschatological event. They envision the temple as a site for Christian worship and pilgrimage, enhancing the connection between Christianity and Jerusalem's historical and spiritual heritage. This vision includes peaceful coexistence and mutual respect between Christians and Jews. Muslims who revere the Dome of the Rock and Al-Aqsa Mosque on the Temple Mount hope for the preservation of these sacred sites' sanctity. They aspire for peaceful coexistence and shared access, ensuring uninterrupted Islamic worship while respecting the Third Temple's significance to other faiths. The overarching hope is that the Third Temple symbolizes religious tolerance and coexistence. Many envision a future where Jews, Christians, and Muslims can worship together, fostering dialogue, understanding, and mutual respect. This ambition goes beyond physical proximity, aspiring for a shared commitment to peace, harmony, and the recognition of each other's religious rights. To continue your journey with us, we've handpicked 2 videos for you, our latest upload on the left and a recommended video just for you on the right. Your engagement motivates us to keep producing content that you love. We're looking forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, take care.